slowly. I think I'm crazy. I think it's crazy. Think I'm slowly. I think I'm crazy. I think it's crazy. Think I'm slowly. I think I'm crazy.
Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. We have so much to get done today, like so much. If you saw the video from last week where we tackled our boys' bedrooms and also a few other spaces and projects around the house, you know that we were so busy, and while we were doing that, everything else went to the wayside, especially our house and just like keeping it clean. It is a wreck, and so I really want to give a lot of focus to getting our house kind of back in order. I have piles of dishes in the sink. Basically nothing is where it belongs, and I also have some new house projects that I really want to tackle today as well. I have a mile-long list, so I'm not sure exactly what I'm going to be able to get done today, but I'm going to try to get as much done as I can and just stay super productive. So I figured I would take you guys along with me, and I hope you enjoy and get lots and lots of cleaning motivation. So let's go ahead and jump on into it.
I wanna hear you say that you only want me. Can't find a time where I can tell ya what I feel now. Been biting my tongue for a while. The words just wanna come out. I'm too afraid to be rejected. It's so expected. I feel like I'm out of my mind, but I know I can't deny you. I am so alienated. Sitting on planet X. I'm becoming the person I've hated. Wonder what will happen next. Yeah, I don't know why. It's like a charge around us that just feels right. Can't get my head around it. I can never hit the brakes. Every time you touch me, babe, you send me right out into space. You send me right out into space. Right into space.
So you guys know I typically love to start out in my kitchen, but I did want to start out in the living room today just because I knew the kitchen was very dirty on this day, and our living room was not so much, surprisingly. And so I just wanted to kind of get the living room taken care of, and then I moved right into the kitchen and started working on this. And I am so excited for all the things that we have planned for this house. I know I keep saying that, but there is just something that I want to change up everywhere I look pretty much. We are so excited about this house and we do love it, but there's just so much that we want to do to kind of personalize it and make it ours. And the idea of all the projects that we have planned just makes me so excited. And one of the projects that we want to get done at some point, you know, kind of soon, but we'll kind of see where it fits in on the timeline, is to actually change up our island counter. We might end up changing up all of the counters, but I know for sure that I really want to make our island one single height, just like the one that we had in our Utah home. I really liked that. It just felt more functional for us. I also really love the style and the look of that. I feel like it's more modern and it's also just more cozy to me. So I was actually talking to my friend, and they have an island almost just like ours, except it's all one level. And so I think we're going to be able to just kind of cut down the top level of the island and then just put a new countertop on. And I think it will end up working great. So I know that's kind of random to be talking about it, but I am just super excited for that. And in the next video that you guys are going to see, we actually got a new faucet in. You guys have seen this faucet. It just sprays all the time. It's broken. It always drips. And I believe that this faucet was original to the house, so it's about 15 years old or so. And we just are so excited for the new faucet. We are loving it. And I cannot wait to share with you guys some very satisfying sink cleaning in the next video. So definitely stay tuned for that one.
Can't get my head around it. I can never hit the brakes. Every time you touch more I say what I mean, the more I hurt somebody. So I don't say a thing. Don't you wanna come on over? Don't you wanna see how I've been? Don't you wanna pick up where we started? I don't wanna love you anymore. I don't wanna want you anymore. But I guess I do. But I guess I do. Staring up at the stars, I glued onto my ceiling. Can't call you up. Guess I'll keep on dreaming. If I say what I mean, I'm only hurting myself. So I don't say a thing. Don't you wanna come on over? Don't you wanna see how I've been? Don't you wanna pick up where we started? I don't wanna love you anymore. I don't wanna want you anymore. But I guess I do. 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 So I drove past your house. All the lights were off. I know you don't wanna talk. But I guess I do. I guess I do. But I guess I do. But I guess I do. But I guess I do. Love you anymore. I don't wanna want you anymore.
Like two magnets, we are drawn to each other. You just know how to push all my buttons. Moved out of town and I erased your number. But still I find myself calling in the middle of the night. And there is nothing I can do. I am madly drawn to you. I know you feel the same. You got my heartstrings tangled, tangled up. You got my heartstrings vibrating for you now. There's something more, but you don't want to admit it. Whoa, we're perfectly opposite.
So to wipe down my counters along with our stainless steel appliances, I am just using my E-Cloths. I've talked about these so many times, but they work so incredibly well and they also only use water. And one of the questions that I wanted to touch on today is how I clean them. I get this question so often of how I take care of my E-Cloths and how I clean them. And this is one of the things I love about them. You don't really have to do anything special for them. You just toss them in the wash like you normally would, and you can put them in the dryer as well. The only thing that you want to make sure to do if you are using your E-Cloths is make sure that you're not using a fabric softener. I'm not entirely sure of like how it works, but I think it just kind of blocks up the fibers and doesn't make it work as well. But another thing that you can do if you feel like your E-Cloths are not working that great anymore, they might be kind of built up inside, and so you can actually go ahead and boil them on the stove and you'll see a ton of dirt and stuff just kind of get released from the fibers, and it's a really good way to kind of reset your cloths. But I have been collecting them for years now. I've just been kind of buying them whenever they go on sale, and to this day I have not thrown away a single one. I just love them so much.
Perfectly opposite. We're perfectly opposite. Perfectly opposite. We're perfectly opposite.
Okay, so our living room and kitchen is looking oh so good right now. And honestly, when we have these two rooms clean, it ends up just making our whole home feel so much better, even if the rest of it's a little bit of a wreck. But I do want to jump into Kyle's office really quick. If you guys saw, I think it was in my cleaning video a few weeks ago, I was planning on emptying out all of our pantry boxes into our pantry, and I decided, no, I'm just gonna go ahead and get to the pantry like right away, so I'm not gonna bother doing that today. And I didn't get to the pantry right away. In fact, I have yet to get to the pantry. There has just been like such a laundry list of things to do. And I really actually want to surprise him. He is out with the boys right now, and I know that he would love for his office to be like somewhat more put together. And so I think I'm just gonna go ahead and empty everything into the pantry, even though it will not be organized. This way it'll end up being easier for me as well when I'm trying to make dinner. I don't have to sort through all of the boxes all the time. And also we'll be able to get Kyle's office like somewhat set up in the way that I'm planning on doing it, even though there's lots that I want to actually do to do like a full-on makeover for his office. So before we go into our bedroom and upstairs and just kind of the rest of the house, let's go ahead and jump on into Kyle's office and get all of those pantry items taken out of the boxes and put into our pantry. And then this week, I swear, this week I'm going to do the pantry, and you guys will hopefully see that video the following week. We have to get it done. It's just such a big project that I've kind of been putting it off, but there's no more time to put it off. It's time to get it done. So let's start the first process of that real quick, and then we'll get on into the rest of the house.
You and me stuck on the ocean now, nothing but waves in this filling in. I wanna dry up, but you just keep on going, don't you? I don't even know how we got here. All my reasoning have disappeared. I wanna bury the hatchet and find the way back to our home, our home, our home. We don't have to drift inside this dome. I will not let us fade away. It's not a price I wanna pay, and it's
So this area that you're kind of seeing right here is near our front door. You can see the front door in the back, but this little wooden cove is super cool because it actually has the same flooring that we have throughout most of the house, and this is kind of right across from the stairway in Kyle's office. Now, if you've been with me for a while, you remember our old house in Utah where we had our world map in the basement, and we really, really loved it there. It was just such a unique piece, and we ended up leaving it for the new homeowners in Utah, but we are still kind of looking for a place to end up adding it into our house here in Arizona, and this is one of the options that we've been kind of thinking about. Another option will be upstairs. I'll kind of have to show you either in a vlog or just in a future video, but if you go back to the home tour and you see upstairs where there's like a really large mirror kind of sitting there in the room, that is where we're also thinking about putting the world map. So I'm not sure what we'll end up doing, but one way or another, we really want to have a world map in this house. It's just such a neat piece.
yesterday we could be ourselves. Didn't have much, but nevertheless, we were true to each other. But now we don't even bother. I remember you being hopeful, but the tall waves have worn us down, and slowly we are drowning. That's why you need to come with me, with me, with me. Turn around 180 degrees and cross the sea.
So I know I've been talking about doing a pantry video for several weeks now, and that is the plan. I'm actually going to be working on it this next week, but I feel like it's going to end up taking a little bit of time just because we have to paint in there. My hope is to actually add in some more shelving in this pantry just because it's a little bit awkward and a lot of extra wasted space in here. And so I really want to maximize the space in this pantry. So because there is a lot that I really want to do in the space, that video is not going to be next week, but instead I'm really excited because I've been testing out the lighting at night, and I think I can actually share an after dark clean with me, which I know so many of you guys love and have been asking me for one since I have not shared that in this house yet. And those are some of my very favorite videos to share with you guys. And also that's one of my favorite ways to clean is after dark once everyone's gone to bed. So that's what I'm going to be sharing next week. So definitely stay tuned for that one. And then the following week, I'm planning to share our brand new pantry makeover. And we obviously haven't done it yet, but I know it's going to turn out amazing. So stay tuned for that one as well.
I believe in you, and I just feel that this will be an upswing. So hear me out.
So I have Kyle's office done. This is not how I want it to be. I actually want to paint this wall like a different accent color. We are going to be changing out the chandelier, and then I actually am going to move this bookshelf up to the game room / workout room, if you saw that recently. So this is just kind of a placeholder for now because I want to get a sideboard. There's one that I really love from IKEA and it looks really custom, and it's also way more affordable than the other ones I found. So we are going to probably go to IKEA next week and hopefully we can get that and just kind of start getting this situated. But this, I think, is how I'm going to kind of set it up. And I feel like it has a really good vibe in here. It just looks like really simple and minimal. This box, or these boxes, that's actually Kyle's chandelier. And then this box is just filled with a lot of the decor that I might be using in here. I'm not really sure. And then I do have like some more art pieces in here. I'm just really excited for this room. But Kyle had come home really quick to drop off the boys. I told him, don't look in here. I'm kind of like remaking this for him. He was really excited. So he hasn't seen it yet, but he did have to run out really quick. He just dropped the boys off and ran. But when he gets home, hopefully he will love it and just see the potential. He's definitely struggled with this area. He's like, I'm not sure how you're gonna turn this into an office. And I feel like it's gonna be a really cool space. So anyway, I'll be around and kind of show you what we have going on so far, but just keep in mind, this is not how it's gonna stay. I do want to really customize it to him since he will spend a lot of time in here and change some things out like this and just lots of decor pieces. So anyway, I'll flip you around and kind of show you what we're starting with.
Don't force me out of bed in your society. Don't push me down the road you're bringing down. Don't try to fix my head, it's just your anxiety. Don't hush me now, cause I just wanna shout.
Here I'm just going through and vacuuming the entire main floor that I've cleaned so far. And this vacuum is a cordless vacuum that I got recently whenever we moved into this house, and I have been loving it so much. But I did want to share with you guys a super good deal on my other vacuum, my most favorite vacuum ever of all time. It is just so incredible. It is on a super sale. It's about $130 off right now, and it's under 200 bucks. So I'm not sure how long the sale will last. It usually tends to sell out fairly quickly, but I will have that vacuum link down below so you can go ahead and check out that deal if you have been in the market for a vacuum. The one that's on sale right now that is my favorite vacuum, that's one that's really, really good if you have a lot of carpet. It also works great on hardwood floors as well, but it really, really shines on carpet. You will just be so incredibly amazed at everything that it pulls out of your carpet and the section behind it. It is just such a great vacuum. And while we're talking about cleaning tools right now, I also want to mention this mop. I shared this mop in one of my recent videos and I've used it several times now and I really, really love it. I just feel like it works really well. It's very simple and easy to use, and I feel like it's really satisfying because it cleans your floors so well. So I got this mop on Amazon and I will have it saved in my Amazon favorites, which is always linked down below in my description box as well.
Quiet when there's so much left to say. I'm not buying no rise of suburban life when there's a fire raging just outside our door. You talk about peace on earth and the summer of love while you're sleeping on pills through the war. Get out your bomb and fly away. We'll be dancing with our hands in the air when our new dawn is rising. We'll be dancing with our hands in the air when our new dawn is
So Kyle just got home. What do you think?
I love it.
You do?
You keep telling me, like, have faith, it's gonna turn out good. I'm glad I'm seeing it now, like, come together. It's
Yeah.
awesome. Yeah. I really like it.
Okay, good.
Thank you
I'm
for
glad you
doing
like
that.
it. You're
I was
welcome.
expecting that today.
Oh, good. I'm glad you like it.
No, I love it. That's awesome. Thank you for doing that.
You're welcome. All right, finally we have the whole main living area done, and now we're going to tackle our bedroom, which is just a little bit of a mess. So we have to, of course, like clean up in here, and then I also want to tackle our bathroom. But once we're done getting everything looking nice in here, I have some projects that I want to do in our closet. It's not like anything big, but just some organization stuff that I want to get done and put up. So let's go ahead and hop to it.
In my head, trying to get your attention. Go over words that you said. I get lost inside your inflections. I let you stay on my mind, taking up all of my focus. Am I just wasting my time? I know it's too good to ignore it. Oh, no, I can't let this go. Oh, no, waiting on you like I need it. Oh, no, I can't take it slow. No, ain't no way to stop this feeling. Think I'll lose my mind, loving you from silence. Honey, on my mind, open ocean eyes. Nobody's gonna love you the way that I do. Honey, on my mind, wanna look at it come to life. Nobody's gonna love you the way that I do. First drink of water for days, sun coming out of the storm, and exhale my troubles away. Soon as you walk in the door, and you see who I am in full color, you understand like no other. I take a swim in your mind, find what's been missing in my life. No, I can't let this go. No, waiting on you like I need it. Oh, no, I can't take it slow. No, ain't no way to stop this feeling. Think I'll lose my mind, loving you from silence. Honey, on my mind, open ocean eyes. Nobody's gonna love you the way that I do. Honey, on my mind, wanna look at it come to life. Nobody's gonna love you the way that I do.
So if you saw last week's video, you saw all of the projects that we had been working on recently. And one of the things that I ended up sharing in that video was our new rug. We actually had tried to put it in our living room and it just did not fit well. And so we ended up putting it into our bedroom, and I really, really love it in this space. And I had talked about how it just was not the right size for our living room, but I ended up finding a rug actually that one of you guys had sent me a link for. And I really, really am so excited for it. It has not quite arrived, but I'm hoping that by the time I film next week's video, the rug will have arrived and I can put it out and share it with you guys. I am so excited for it, and I'm just really excited to share it with you guys and kind of show you the progress of our living room. It's definitely been stressful and chaotic here, but it's also been a lot of fun just to share the journey with you guys and just kind of share the process of having our house come together. So I'm really excited for you guys to see that rug. Hopefully you guys will see it next week, and if it doesn't show up in time, I'll definitely end up sharing a sneak peek over on Instagram or Facebook.
You said a long time ago you were happy being someone. What's so far, far, far from home? I'm glad to be with someone.
Let me coasting out the shallow day, leaving London in decay.
All right, it has been such a long day, but everything is looking so nice. So I did run upstairs and I'm going to just kind of make the boys' bed. I washed their new sheets, so I'm gonna get that put on, and then I'm also going to pull the boys into the rooms and just have them put away their clothes. Liam already did his earlier this morning, but Luke and Noah's finished washing. So they need to come on in and just put those away. And then I think once we're done with this, I might just do a quick tidy on the theater room and we will call it a day because we got so much done. So let's continue on.
When I'm alone, I long for the moment, I wait for the siren, I'm waiting on something to change.
So in each of the boys' rooms, while they were putting away their clothing, I just started putting their bedding on the bed. And then you'll also see me in a minute hang their shower curtains up in the bathrooms. We're just kind of slowly making this house a home. And so every little step that we take to do that is just making me super happy. And one thing that I am not taking for granted is having a dresser. In last week's video, you guys saw us paint all of their rooms and build all their dressers and all of that kind of stuff. And that was something that was so hard because we didn't have a dresser ordered. I actually kind of regret not keeping their dressers from our last house. They were not really in the best shape, and I really kind of felt like they wouldn't have made the trip just because they were a little bit wobbly by the time we were moving. And so that's why I decided to not keep them and bring them to Arizona with us. However, going without a dresser for like almost a month while we waited for these ones to show up definitely was a bit hard. And so now it's fine because we have dressers, but at this point, I'm really not taking them for granted. I am just so thankful to have dressers in all the boys' rooms, and they actually have a place to put all of their clothes. It seems like such a small thing, but it really is so incredible.
Feeling the cold, I long for a melody, I wait for a song, I hope for the heartache to fade. When I see you standing there, I'm set on fire. When you're with me, I'm set on fire. I've been dreaming of you all of my life. When I feel you near, I'm set on fire.
So this is our new theater room. I don't think I've actually shared this on a video since our home tour, but this is where we're going to be having our TVs for gaming and also our projector just for having movie nights, which we usually try to do on Friday nights. Now there's lots that we want to do to the space, and I'll definitely share that process with you guys as it comes. But for now, we just have it like kind of partially set up, and so far we're loving it. A lot of you guys have said that you miss our basement, and we actually miss it a lot too, but having this room kind of set up is definitely making up for it. But anyway, that was everything for today's video. I am so excited for next week's video because I'm planning for it to be just a really relaxing and peaceful after dark clean with me. Like I said, those are some of my favorites, so I'm just really excited to share that one with you guys next week. If you are still in need of more cleaning motivation, or you kind of want to catch up on some old videos or just see some makeovers, I will leave a playlist right here so you can go ahead and click on this and just get caught up on everything else. But I hope you have the most amazing day. Do not forget to subscribe down below if you are not already, and I will see you in my next one. Bye guys.